having that list of questions that you qualify/dequalify them with is going to save you a significant amount of time, effort, energy, and your resources. When somebody calls you on the phone or somebody comes in through Zillow, you should have a process of loosely qualifying them before you give up your time. This is the problem, and this is the problem that we face in this industry. When you don't have a bunch going on, you become a very reactionary realtor because you have the time to do it in the hopes that you get a client out of it. If you had 7 listings happening right now and 3 pre-approved buyers that as soon as you found them a house that they would pay cash for or were pre-approved and they were ready to go, would you do the same process that you just did for these agents? The answer is no. Don't sell yourself short today that you shouldn't do business the same way. Because when you say yes to anybody, you're saying no to everything else in your life. Yourself, your business, your personal time, your kids, your whatever, okay? And so when somebody calls you or registers on a website, the one thing they want to do is see the house. We already know that. That's what they want to see. They want to see the pictures of it. If they registered on your website, and if you talk to them, they want to see the house. And so I don't think you need to be legalistic about not going to show them the house, but having a conversation up front before you go and show them the house is going to save you a significant amount of time. And so here's why people don't have the conversation up front. They're afraid they're going to lose the client. And everybody talks about pre-qualified. That's the term when you work with a buyer. Everybody agree with that? You got to get them pre-qualified, get them pre-qualified, get them pre-qualified. I want you to think about it in the term of, I want you to disqualify them instead of qualify them, because it doesn't mean that you shouldn't go and show them, but you shouldn't go and show them without knowing a little bit more about their situation. Because here's what you're going to find. A lot of times, especially on a weekend, they're calling you because their realtor isn't available. They're calling you because their realtor's at a baseball game, and their sole goal is to see that house. So when you have conversations with them that go like, hey, so tell me a little bit about what's bringing you to the area. Why did you pick this house? Well, we're just in town for the weekend. We've always liked that house. We saw it come on the market and we've always just loved that house. Great. Are you looking to purchase? If they in any way, shape, or form pause, that means no. Yeah, we are. We want to relocate to that area in the next few years. Awesome. It's great. So tell me what would bring you, like having that list of questions that you qualify/dequalify them with is going to save you a significant amount of time, effort, energy, and your resources. They call them Pop-Tart realtors. And somebody calls and you jump up and you go do something. Somebody calls and you jump up and you go do something. And every realtor in their when they're newer or don't have a bunch of business going on, this is how their business works. And this is why they're frustrated. And this is why they're always dragging C clients over the finish line, because they're not motivated. They don't have a job. They don't, well, maybe my mom's going to give me the money. Maybe she's not. Maybe I got to pay off this credit card. Maybe I have the money. Maybe I don't. And so you should never be afraid to be dequalifying these people before you go out and see them. I'm not saying you shouldn't go and show them. I'm going to be very clear in that. You don't need to be legalistic about it. But if you're doing that out of a place of fear. I'm afraid I'm going to lose this client. And what you want to get to a place of is, this is how I do business. And if you want to choose me to work with you, you're going to play in my box. You don't waste 5 hours with people who can't buy a house. and you spend that
Right.
time doing things you can control.